can change reality at any moment. So go change the world. A very good morning to one and all present here. Our respected chief guests, dignitaries, administrators, parents, teaching and non-teaching staff, students of RV Group of Institutions. I, Marvin, Senior Lecturer of Physics, on behalf of RVPU College, DPS, Bengaluru South Campus, extend a warm welcome to all for the grand inauguration ceremony of our pre-university college. A big round of applause. Thank you. Prayer is a steering wheel that directs us to the right path throughout our lives. I now invite Team Brahmara to render the invocation song and invoke the blessings of the Almighty.
कल्याणी गीर्वाणी वीणापाणी संगीत नृत्यादि कला प्रदायिनी कल्याणी गीर्वाणी वीणापाणी संगीत नृत्यादि कला प्रदायिनी कल्याणी गीर्वाणी वीणापाणी नवरसवर्षिणी रागविवर्धिनी स्वररागलय भाव प्रकाशिनी नवरसवर्षिणी रागविवर्धिनी स्वररागलय भाव प्रकाशिनी शृङ्गारवीर करुणाद्भुत भीभत्स्य रौद्रशान्तम् कल्याणी गीर्वाणी वीणापाणी संगीत नृत्यादि कला प्रदायिनी कल्याणी गीर्वाणी वीणापाणी सप्तस्वरभूषिणी सुहासिनी सूर्यतेजस्विनी रम्यगुणभरिणी सप्तस्वरभूषिणी सुहासिनी सूर्यतेजस्विनी रम्यगुणभरिणी सप्तस्वरभूषिणी सरसिजरूपिणी ऋषभ रिपुसंहारिणी गान्धार गानसुधा वर्षिणी मध्यम मधुरभाषिणी पंचम पंकजलोचनी दैवतदया स्वरूपिणी निषाद निगमोद्धारे सरे गम पर्वणि सा नि ध प म ग रे సరి గమ పదని సని గమ మగరి సరి గమ పదని సని గమ మగరి సప్తస్వర భూషిణి సుహాసిని సూర్య తేజస్విని రమ్య గుణ భరిణి కళ్యాణి గీర్వాణి వీణాపాణి సంగీత నృత్యాది కళా ప్రదాయిని కళ్యాణి గీర్వాణి వీణాపాణి. Thank you.
Thank you, students. Dance has been used as a form of worship and celebration since ancient times. In the spirit of inclusivity and diversity, let us welcome Team Abhinaya to reflect on the beauty and diversity of God's creation.
गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि.
धीरेना धीरेना नित्यों तनना धीरेना धीरेना नित्यों तनना धीरेना धीरेना नित्यों तनना धीरेना धीरेना उदन धीम तन धीम तन धीरेना उदन धीम तन धीम तन धीरेना धीम तनो धनो धनो धीरेना धीम तनो धनो धनो धीरेना तोम तनना धीरेना धीरेना तोम तनना धीरेना धीरेना तोम तनना धीरेना धीरेना तोम तनना धीरेना धीरेना उदन धीम तदन धीम तन धीरेना उदन धीम तदन धीम तन धीरेना धीम तनो धनो धनो धीरेना धीम तनो धनो धनो धीरेना तोम तनना धीरेना धीरेना तोम तनना धीरेना धीरेना तोम तनना धीरेना धीरेना तोम तनना धीरेना ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ.
शिवा त्रिनयनी कात्यायनी भैरवे सावित्री नवयौवना शुभकरी साम्राज्यलक्ष्मी प्रदा चिद्रूपी परदेवता भगवती श्रीलिंग भैरवे भैरवी मोदिनी देवता त्रिभुवनी आनंद संधायिनी वाणी वल्लभ पाणि वेणु मुरली गान प्रिया लोभिनी कल्याणी रुडुराज बिंब वदना तोम्राक्ष संहारिणी चिद्रूपी परदेवता भगवती श्रीलिंग भैरवे चिद्रूपी परदेवता भगवती श्रीलिंग भैरवे चिद्रूपी परदेवता भगवती श्रीलिंग भैरवे.
We are truly blessed to have such talented students dedicated to these art forms. A special thanks to Miss Bhavana and Dr. to be Miss Aisiri, an alumni of RV College, for training our students. Please join me in giving the team a warm round of applause. Thank you. Our ceremony by lighting the lamp, symbolic to the lamp of knowledge and wisdom. It's our honor to invite our chief guests and office bearers to grace the occasion with lighting the lamp. And office bearers to kindly grace the occasion for lighting the lamp ceremony. Let us all welcome them with a warm round of applause. It is indeed our honor to have you today, sir.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः.
Thank you. I now request the chief guest and the office bearers to kindly be seated on the stage. We would also like to invite all our board members and of the RV Educational Institutions and KK Educational Charitable Trust, and also the principal of DPS South to the stage. A warm welcome to all of you, sir. I would now like to invite Mr. D.P. Nagaraj, sir, Honorable Joint Secretary and Pro-Chancellor of RV University, to welcome the gathering.
A very good morning to all of you. Respected dignitaries on the stage, off the stage, Chief Guest of the Day, Dr. H.S. Nagaraja, Guest of Honor, Sri Rahman Khan, President of RV Institutions, Dr. M.P. Sham, Honorary Secretary, Mr. A.V.S. Murthy, Vice President, Sri Vinod Haigriv, Treasurer, Mr. Venkatesh Babu, Trustees of RV Institutions, Trustees of the DPS Group, Mr. Mansoor Ali Khan, authorities of DPS Group, Head of Institutions of other RV Group of Institutions, parents, grandparents, boys and girls. I stand here today to welcome you all with immense pride and joy. RV Institutions demonstrates its commitment to the society and all strata of society yet again as per the vision of its founders. Today is an important day for all of us from RV as we inaugurate our first collaborative approach by starting RVPU South in association with KKE Society, who have provided us the facility in their premise. For me, it marks an achievement and satisfaction to welcome the chief guest of our day, Dr. H.S. Nagaraja, my teacher. It's with his thoughts and wisdom and on the wisdom of RV board, we started RVPU College in Jayanagar in 2008. RVPUC has stood among the most sought after PU colleges in Bangalore, as it holds the highest number of rank holders in second PUC examination, especially between first and 10th ranks, year on year, and also sending the students to premier higher education institutions in this country. I welcome you, sir. Our guest of honor, the chairman of KKE Society and DPS Schools, Sri K. Rahman Khan, former deputy chairman of Rajya Sabha, Government of India, who is our very close family friends and well-wishers to RV Group of Institutions. Respectfully, I welcome you, sir, and your family members, Mr. Maqsood Ali Khan, Mr. Mansoor Ali Khan, and Dr. Mansoor, all of them who are friends for life for us. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty members, and our wonderful first PUC students, a very warm welcome to each one of you. Today is a significant day as we gather here to officially welcome you to the first PUC, to this new academic year. It is a moment filled with anticipation, excitement, and the promise of new beginnings. To our dearest students, entering the 11th standard is a milestone in your academic journey. It marks a transition to higher responsibilities, deeper learning, and greater opportunities for personal growth. This year presents you with challenges that will shape you for your future and experience that will enrich your lives. As you embark on this journey, remember that you are not just here to study textbooks and pass examinations, but to explore, question, and discover the world around you. Embrace each lesson with enthusiasm, engage with your peers and teachers, and strive to make most of every opportunity that comes on your way. The 11th standard is a time to cultivate not only academic excellence, but also qualities such as resilience, creativity, and leadership. It's about finding your passions, honing your skills, and preparing yourselves to face the challenges of tomorrow with confidence. To our dedicated teachers and staff, your guidance and support are invaluable, and our students navigate through this critical phase of their education. Your commitment and excellence and passion for teaching will continue to inspire and empower the students to achieve their full potential. Let us all come together as a community to support and encourage one another throughout this academic year. Together, we can all create an environment where learning flourishes and aspirations are nurtured and success becomes a shared journey. Once again, a heartfelt welcome to all the students, dignitaries. May the year be filled with memorable experiences, meaningful friendships, and academic achievements. On this occasion, I should also mention this RVPU college is integrated with our own RV Learning Hub, which is under the leadership of Mr. Mayur Goel, who is also here present today. I also welcome the principal of DPS South, Madam Anita. Thank you, Madam. Let me also have the privilege of introducing our principal for RVPU South, Mr. Venkateshan. Now may I request Dr. HSN, Sri Rahman Khan, President, and other trustees to join in unveiling of our new name board, which will mark the inauguration of our RVPU College South at DPS Bangalore South.
Check. Truly a moment of joy and pride for all of us. Thank you, everyone. A.S. Venkateshan, sir, to address the gathering.
Dr. Hutchison has authored over 20 books in physics and electronics. The books are referred by the students across the country. He has worked hard as a member of the syllabus committee in physics and electronics at PU and degree level. He has worked as a resource person in training teachers across Karnataka. After that, he manifested Prayoga. It is Dr. Hutchison's long-held belief that science should not be learned in an exploratory, hands-on and experimental way. Dr. Hutchison also believes that compartmentalization of science into physics, chemistry and biology was a result of limitations of human comprehension, and that the nature by itself is wholesome and holistic. Dr. Hutchison's commitment to deliver social responsibilities is exemplary. He is the founder trustee of Sri Shankara Cancer Foundation, Bengaluru, where he has played a catalytic role in growing the organization, Sri Shankara Cancer Care Hospital, a 320-bed hospital that offers a cost-effective cancer treatment. Now, I request President of RV Educational Institutions, Dr. M.P. Sham, and Honorable Secretary of RV Educational Institutions to honor Dr. H.S. Nagaraja for his outstanding contributions to society and his enduring impact on the education. All the dignitaries on the stage to join the gathering. Thank you so much, everyone. And another such precious diamond as a chief guest we have. Today, we gather to honor the remarkable personality, Dr. K. Rahman Khan. Born in Rajpet, Karnataka, Dr. Khan has had a distinguished career as a member of Parliament of Rajya Sabha for a very long time and has been a Union Minister of Minority Affairs. He has been a former Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha, renowned for his gentle demeanor and dedication to the underprivileged. Dr. Khan has been a beacon of hope for many. A fellow chartered accountant and a D.Lit, Dr. Khan's journey from accountancy to politics is indeed inspiring. His pivotal role in securing 4% reservation for minorities in Karnataka and his tenure as Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha highlights his commitment to social justice. As a chairman of Al Amin Education Society, KK Education Charitable Trust, DPS Society, Dr. Khan has significantly advanced education for everyone. His profound work on Waqf laws has revolutionized their management and protection. As a chairman, and Dr. Khan's visionary leadership and relentless service embody the spirit of inclusive development and harmony. We celebrate his legacy and his unwavering dedication to the people gathered here on the grand inauguration of RVPU College at DPS Bengaluru South Campus. Now, I would like to request our President of RV Educational Institutions, Dr. M.P. Sham, and Honorary Secretary, Dr. AVS Murthy sir, to honor Dr. Rahman Khan sir, and I also request the office bearers to join. Let us have a big round of applause for Dr. K. Rahman Khan for his outstanding contributions to society and his enduring impact on our nation.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to welcome the chief guest of our day, Dr. H.S. Nagaraj, sir, to address the gathering. A warm welcome to you, sir.
Good morning, everyone who has assembled here. A warm greetings to all my respected dignitaries on the dais, Mr. Rahman Khan, Mr. Sham, Mr. Nagaraj, Mr. Murthy, and all other dignitaries on the dais. It's a very, very pleasant and a very unique day. We saw a wonderful, it's not just an inauguration as has been stated, it's a grand inauguration. We had 13 people singing the invocation, amazingly great. I think that was a great beginning. We had the dance where all the cultural important aspects of this great nation were invoked for the blessings. In fact, this has nothing to do with just a practice. Every civilization has its own way of starting an event. I think as a grand inauguration, it was so apt that the culture of this longest civilization, probably on this planet, this country has the longest civilization, and our cultural symbol and the heritage was displayed through both music and dance. I think in that sense it's a great thing. This is the end of Vasanta Rutu and the beginning of the Varsha Rutu, where for the good of this planet and for all the life, we are getting the rains and it's such a cool morning. So the whole of the planet should be cool. Prithvi Sasya Shalini. The planet must be covered with greenery, and I think the time of this inauguration coincides so well with the interplay of nature and its, say, wonderful principles for protecting life. I think in that sense it's a great event. Today is a very special day for me. Of course, for the RV Institution. RV Institution has seen several such great occasions because of the big history. You know, you have the RV Engineering College, the Teachers College, the NMK RV College. They have a large number of institutions, and several occasions of this type have made them enjoy this, the dedication that the committee has practiced for a few decades. I am sure this should be one such. But for all the students here and parents here, and for somebody like me, this is truly a very special occasion. Of course, I am proud of my name being associated with RVPU College, which we started years back. The RV management called me one day and checked if I could help establish a PU college of a very unique nature. Those days, that event is still very fresh in my memory. They said, we will not ask for a seat. You have complete freedom, but can you build an institution which is the only one of its kind, outstanding institution? It was a very difficult offer to accept, because what if I can't? What if it does not become? That risk was there. They also told the other managing committee members, I still remember, we will not ask for one seat, so that we will not sort of, hack the merit there. We will go only by strict merit. They lived up to that. And in the first batch, we had some 40 students for IIT JEE, and then only 6 students came for the CET batch. Just 6. It was almost financially foolish to run a batch with 6, 7 teachers or 8 teachers for 6 students. But the quality signature started from there, and today we all know that RVPU College is the most sought after PU college in the whole state. I think congratulations to RV management for keeping that very, very high. I'm sure this being the second in the series, RV institutions or RV management will add a number of institutions of this type, so that we have not just educational institutions, we have institutions which work towards excellence. Climbing up is difficult. Remaining there is even more difficult. Therefore, they have already achieved, and there is a minimum benchmark set now for RV management, and they can't lower that. And also, remember, excellence is not just one destination. Excellence is only the path that we travel, and the so-called height that we reach keeps on rising. It's something like the sky is the limit, people say. People say sky is not the limit. You can go beyond what you can see as sky. So that is the kind of thing. And therefore, the parents and students are extremely lucky to have joined or put their children, parents putting their children here, children joining this institution, which is already expected to be, by design and by performance, the best institution that they can look for their, what should I say, learning. I don't think it's just learning, because learning happens right from in the womb. The fetus starts learning. We know the story from Mahabharata. So learning happens all the time until the end, as long as we live. But these are all different patches. But this particular patch is extremely important, because right, wrong, the careers are roughly decided here. We know that one exam is not the end of everything. getting the best mark or the best rank is not everything in life. There has been a survey a couple of years back by one of the world's best consulting companies, which evaluated a number of successful people. Successful in the sense those who had done exceptionally well in their journey in whatever organization, and they found that the domain knowledge, be it a physics man, be it an engineering man, be it a psychologist, be it a surgeon, the domain knowledge contributed to hardly 20-25%, nothing beyond that. That is, my physics may count only 20 or 25% of what I do. What is more important is learnability. Can you learn from where you came out? I'm sure all of us here, particularly parents and grandparents, know that whatever they learnt in their college is not what is serving them, what is supporting them. They had acquired the ability. That is, learning to learn is what should happen. My dear young friends as students, we didn't have this awareness. The world was not this well communicated, didn't have communication. The classroom teacher, a few books were all that we could access. But today with internet, the whole world and the things that happen are just before you. It's a click away. And whatever people say, MIT, Stanford, Princeton, Purdue, etc., whatever they teach, whatever they support as students learning stuff is all available in the internet. So you have access to information. There is a time when information was the one that was transacted in the classroom. If a teacher taught well, used the board well, used a nice language, and wrote the pictures with colored chalk, he was a great teacher. Of course, I am not criticizing. There were teachers who molded us beyond the information. But that was very limited, very few people. But today, with the internet being available, everybody has access to information. The role of teachers has been completely dismantled from what it was. Because information the child will get. Each child has his own or her own way of learning. We are all very different. Each child learns differently. So gathering information is the child's responsibility. What should the child do then? All of you should have a dream first. That's my first message today. All of you should have a dream for yourself. If you don't have a dream, you will work for somebody's dream all through the life. I think all of us deserve to have a dream of our own. My dear young friends, student friends, today go home. If you have already done, hats off to you. If you have not done, go home and say, what are you and how do you want to live? If you know how you want to live and that is your dream, you will never fail. You know, people who fail have 100 reasons to give. My physics teacher was bad, my chemistry teacher was very angry, and my biology teacher was not very helpful. I can give 100 valid reasons for failing, but I will become a beggar at the end of the day. But if I have one nasty reason, even anger, that can make you achieve something big. My dear young friends, define a dream for yourself. Don't live with wishes. Convert those wishes into plans and actionables. Convert your wish into a goal. A goal for achievement needs a thought, a plan, and an action. Start working towards it. Analyze yourself. My neighbor is a software engineer. I want to become a software engineer. My neighbor is a doctor. I want to become a doctor. My neighbor is an advocate. I want to become an advocate. Don't go by that. Think what you want to be. How do you do that? If you know your own persona, what are you? What are you made up of? Are you a very cool guy, deeply interested in going to deep depths? Maybe research is a good opportunity. There is nothing like this is a good field for survival and growth. You create opportunities for yourselves. Opportunities don't always exist. And wherever there is crowd, there is more dust and muck at the end. Wherever you can tread a path of your own, you have all the opportunity to be a trendsetter and create not only happiness for yourself, but you can show paths for hundreds and thousands of people. So my dear young people, define dream, don't dream small, but dream big. After analyzing yourself, You find out, you are all kids still about the class 10. That's my way of understanding. You have to be playful. You have to enjoy your childhood, playful, play games, do everything. Doesn't matter. But you can't remain kids all through your life. This is a phase when you are growing into adulthood. When you become an adult, you like freedom. Freedom minus responsibility is deadly. Therefore, define what you want to do. Say, this is how I reach my goal. Then, to do that, you must understand what kind of a character are you. I remember, I can't forget this incident. Long back, a doctor parent had come to the college where I was teaching, that's Vijay College. My principal was asking the doctor, do you think your son should become a doctor? She said, God save, he should not become a doctor. We were surprised. The mother is a great doctor. She says, my son should not become a doctor. Then we asked her why. She said, sir, even at 8 o'clock in the morning, if some emergency is there, he will not get up. He will get up only when he is completely comfortable getting up. Otherwise, sorry for this language, it's her language. Even if somebody is dead at home, he will not get up. He will wait for the cremation. He will not get up early. How can he be a doctor? If there's an emergency in some patient's case, he will not get up and go. So I don't want him to be a doctor. Then is he a bad guy? No, he may be suitable for something else. So there are no people who are useless. All are useful, but they should know what they are. There is a Sanskrit verse, shloka like this. Amantrasya aksharam nasti, nasti sasya vanaushadam, ayogya purusho nasti, yojakas tatra durlabhaha. There is no alphabet which is useless for a mantra. When I say mantra, praising of God. Amantrasya aksharam nasti. Go to the forest, there is no material, plant material, which is not useful for a medicine. You know, every plant has some medicinal value. Therefore, every plant has that. Ayogya purusho nasti. No human being is useless. When I say purusha here, purusha and the lady and the gent, so men and women. Ayogyaha purusho nasti. There are no useless human beings. Yojakas tatra durlabhaha. Deployment is the problem. If I don't suit a job, I take it up because somebody says you will get a better job. The job is lost, spoiled, I am also spoiled. Therefore, choose what you want to do, analyze, understand what are the requirements. Somebody wants to go to RV Engineering College, what is the percentage required in CET and board? I want to go to IIT, what does it require? If you don't do that and simply keep on studying unstructured, then you will never reach your destination. It's like going to the bus stand and getting into a bus which has started. It will drop you not where you want, but somewhere else. Therefore, start that plan, then find out what are those requirements to reach there. I'm 100% sure with the kind of institution, you have the best teachers, we have the best management that can support you, and the libraries, every facility will be class 1, and therefore you can surely reach your destination. The one thing that is lost in most of us, I'm not saying you, most of us, is loss of curiosity. When each one of us, at our, say, young age, maybe when we started talking, walking, and so on, we had hundreds of questions every day. Every child, when the child starts talking, asks the mother, Mom, why are you watering this plant? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why is that light coming? Why not the other? Why the other light is different? All sorts of questions. The mothers very patiently, with lot of joy, answers the questions. Why is this? Why are you watering the plant? Means the plant also gets thirsty like us. Some way the mother has a convincing answer. Then where is its mouth? Does it also have a tongue and teeth? All sorts of questions the child will ask. The mother happily takes that. After some time, auntie is coming, shut your mouth, don't open all your chatterbox stuff. Then we come to the school, this is not in the syllabus, this is not going to come in the exams, all sorts of things. By the age of 12, 13, It has been a fact of science, that the curiosity of the child decreases. Also due to the hormonal changes, etc., the curiosity comes down. The child stops asking questions. If you want to truly come up in life, if you want to be happy in life, keep your curiosity intact. Don't stop asking questions. If people like me don't answer, does not matter. There are 100 ways you can get answers to your questions. If you are curious, you will never stop. You will never stop. And therefore, the first requirement for you is your curiosity. Then the second important requirement is the belief in yourself. Very often we say, sir, I could not succeed, sir. I had that problem, this problem. It's like I have to cross a river, I depend on a boat. Fine, most of the times we do that. But if I know swimming, I'm 100% sure I reach the other bank. Otherwise, if the boat capsizes, I'm gone. I can't blame I'm not there to blame the boatman. So, the first thing is, every one of you is capable of learning, and I always tell students that you should read up all that you require for your own self. Don't depend on teachers. Teachers will be for extra help. When a child, 1-year-old child, starts walking, the mother supports initially, holding the waist to the finger. The process changes. After some time, when the child can learn to walk, it pulls the finger and runs. Because indirectly it tells the mother, it may not have the language, it will say, chap, I know how to walk, don't hold me. That means that independence comes. When the mother says, don't go there, because she is afraid of the child falling down, when the mother is not there, the child goes precisely there and see what is there. Therefore, that curiosity drives. When you learn to walk, the mother should not carry you in the shoulders and continue to carry you. If the mother carries you with the fear that you will fall down, your limbs become weak. You can't run and do things properly. So allow the child to run. Exactly same way, when you know how to read and write, you must learn on your own. You should not depend on others. Where do you need the help of the mother? When you fall down. Where do you need the help of the teacher? When you have difficulty in understanding something, even on your efforts being extensive. Therefore, my dear young friends, you all become self-learners. You will not have anybody to blame. If you ask me, I may also have 100 reasons. Sir, my high school physics teacher was not good, sir. My maths teacher was very tough, sir. That's why I failed. I failed ultimately. Don't do that. You have a dream, you want to succeed, start learning from now on. Don't go to the class like going to a movie. If you go to a movie, you should not know the story, because there is no fun left. If you go to a physics class without reading, you will not understand anything, as simple as that. And you have to learn what you want. So, start depending on yourself. That gives you tremendous self-esteem, self-confidence. If you don't believe in yourself, no one in this world will believe you. Therefore, your strength to carry on in life comes by your self-learning. Then the efforts cannot be off and on. It should be continuous. I eat every day, I sleep every day, my heart works all the 24 hours. It doesn't apply for a holiday. My lungs cannot take a holiday, kidney cannot take a holiday. Why should my intellect take a holiday? If I have to reach my dream, I must be all the time thinking of that only. Sadashivanga Ade Gnana anta ಒಂದು proverb ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ನೇನು ಬರಬಾರ್ದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಲೆಗೆ. All the time think of what you want to do. Don't take a holiday for studies. Then keep evaluating whether you are in the right direction at the right pace. Never compare. Somebody gets more marks. Somebody appears to be not studying but doing better. Don't do that. You are different from others. You know yourself. So if you compare, you will see other strengths and your weakness. Therefore, you will collapse. Never compare. Teachers don't compare students. Students don't compare themselves with anybody else. There's one or two more very important things, and I end there. Everybody in your class is a competitor. You are a good friend. Let them be competitors. If there are no competitors, we will not rise to our best. We will not compare with others, but we will compare with our own selves. I can be a little more hardworking. I can be a better analytical fellow. I can be a better problem-solving fellow. So like that, I should compare my abilities and the place we have reached, and we should rise higher. And if you start comparing with others, you will start fearing, and failure is guaranteed. The two people who are not your competitors in this world are your parents and teachers. If a child is sick, the mother will say, why God gave this fever to this boy, a tender child? I would suffer that fever. My child should be healthy. My child should not have the pain. This is the mother. And of course, I include the father next. They are not your competitors. They will be happier when you achieve something than when they achieved. That is a parent. The other one is the teacher. I proudly say my student is a professor in MIT, Stanford, Harvard. I will not grudge that fellow becoming a professor somewhere there. In other words, there are only these two people. Respect your friend, encourage, share all your support, but you will all rise together. And you are entering a world, luckily, at a phase of your life, at today's point of time, that the most exciting things will happen in the next 10, 15 years. Look at the way artificial intelligence is taking over. Look at the way digital technologies are changing. Look at how life systems are understood. Life was taken as a matter of fact, we can't understand. But today people are talking of consciousness, how life is formed, how to extend life, how to suppress the aging molecules, can life be perennial? These are the kind of things. Most manual labors will go. People will not go and till the land and produce food. Robots will do that. Robots will till the land, harvest, grow everything and cook the food, and they put the food at your doorstep and say, chap, I have put the food at your doorstep. It's hot for another 10 minutes. Eat it before that. Robots and drones will do that. So you will not have manual jobs. You will have only intellectual jobs. Remember, you have to beat what are the latest system where you can get answer for anything? Some friends? ChatGPT. You will have to work beyond that. ChatGPT was made by man. You must be able to say, this has some intelligence, but I made that, I am more intelligent. I'll create systems and processes beyond this. So the bar of challenge has risen. And therefore, it's a very interesting period. Very interesting period. And therefore, you will live in a world which we do not know. We are not even competent to guide you like what kind of life you live. And therefore, I think you are at the best point of time in the history of mankind. You have a great future, a wonderful and exciting opportunity to discover your own strengths, your own happiness. The system is ready. The parents have put you in the right place. The institution is ready. I'm 100% sure your journey should be wonderful. It has been a little heavy. It's not advice. I have spoken only some facts. But I would like to conclude with a small 2-minute story. There was a kingdom. The king had become old. He wanted to appoint a heir for the kingdom. He had no children. He wanted to pick up somebody from the public who can give good, say, comfort for the people. He wanted to have a very good king. He announces that I want to appoint a king. If somebody is interested in becoming the king, you ring a bell. There was a huge bell set up at the center of the town, capital. There was a rope. If somebody pulled that, then the king's deputies would be there. They would bring them and king would evaluate whether he is right to become the next king. Nobody rang the bell because there was a small caution. Anybody can ring the bell, but he will be evaluated to be the king. But his term will be only for 2 years. At the end of 2 years, there is a forest on the other side. There is a river. Beyond the river, there is a forest. The forest was full of wild animals like lions, tigers, elephants, all the wild beasts are there. this fellow will be left in that forest. That means the end of journey. Who is ready to go and die at the end of 2 years? Nobody rang the bell. There was a beggar who was going around. He said, I am begging every day, at least for 2 years. Let me live happily. Went and rang the bell. The king called him, evaluated. He found that the person was really good. And he said, okay, you become the king. But the king had his own back office monitoring this fellow. This fellow became a good king, took care of all the citizens, the people very well. He was very honest, very upright, very helpful. But time runs. It was almost 1.5 years. The ministers come and tell him, sir, you have only 6 months to go, at the end of which you will have to go to the forest. That's over. 15 days, 10 days, 3 days. They keep telling him, sir, only 3 days left, sir. He was very cool. He never bothered. Just 1 day was left. He was cool. Then the next day morning they go, tell him, sir, you have to now come to the forest. We have a boat ready for you. We'll take you across the river and leave you inside the jungle and come back. He was very cool, very happy. People were all stunned. How is this fellow so cool in spite of knowing he is going to die in a few hours? Nobody could understand. Everything followed. The king was taken and yes. And then they leave him into the forest, and at the end he saw, the people saw a beautiful township, much better than the capital where he lived. With this, the king was stunned. Hey, this man has done so much better place than I did, and I think he should continue as a king. Next 2 years, if you can transform your 2 years of PUC into taking you to a beautiful capital of happiness, I think that's what you should do. Thanks for the patient hearing. I thank the management for giving me this opportunity. Thank all the parents and students for listening to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We will embark on the journey enlightened by your words. Your wisdom and guidance has always been our strength, yesterday, today, and also for the days to come. Thank you once again from the bottom of our hearts, sir. I would now like to request Dr. Rahman Khan, sir, to share a few words.
Good afternoon. Dr. Nagaraj, the chief guest of the day, Dr. M.P. Sham, chairman of the RV institutions, Dr. A.V.S. Murthy, Dr. Nagaraj, Mr. Mansoor Ali Khan, and the trustees and members of the RV Trust and RV Education Institution, distinguished invitees, parents, and students of RV PU College of first batch. I am happy to be associated with the inauguration of the college, PU College. It is of RV PU College South Campus at DPS Campus, Bangalore. It's a great privilege for the KK Education and Charitable Trust to be associated with one of the most reputed educational institutions in the country, that is RV institutions. The RV PU College is known for its excellence, known for its best performance in the PU college sector. PU college is very important because it is PU college after completing your 10 plus 12 or you call PU college. The student has to get a proper foundation, and now in a era of competition, it is important that our PUC colleges has to perform so that the students can have a better choice for their future. I am happy that the KK Trust and the Orbit Trust have come together, and I am sure that in future also we will continue to associate in this journey of there to expand the PUC colleges, and I congratulate the RV management for this. I once again thank them and wish you all the best for the students and also to the college. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Your very presence has made this ceremony a moment to remember for all of us. Thank you once again, sir. I now request Dr. M.P. Shyam, sir, President of RV Educational Institutions, to address the gathering.
Honorable dignitaries on the stage, off the stage, respected teachers, my dear students, ladies and gentlemen, I extend a heartfelt welcome to each one of you on this auspicious occasion of the inaugural function of the RV PU College South, Bangalore. Your presence here today fills us with gratitude and reaffirms our commitment to fostering excellence in education. I am deeply thankful to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. H.S. Nagaraj, for honoring us with his presence. I also extend my heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Rahman Khan and his sons, Maqsood, Manzoor, and Dr. Masood, for their unwavering support and guidance. I am equally grateful to the trustees of the Rashtriya Shikshan Samiti Trust and the KKECT for their collaboration in this pioneering endeavor. Your enduring faith in our goals inspires us to strive for excellence in our educational pursuits. Today, as we embark on a new chapter in the illustrious journey of the RVPU College, I extend a warm welcome to all the new students. Your presence here signifies the beginning of a transformative journey towards knowledge and personal growth. To each one of you, I extend my best wishes for success in your academic pursuits and personal endeavors. The establishment of the RVPU College South, Bangalore, in collaboration with the Delhi Public School, marks a significant milestone in our commitment to nurturing young minds. I express my sincere gratitude to the Delhi Public School for joining forces with RV for their support in fostering an environment that promotes holistic growth, practical learning, and innovation. I also thank the parents for trusting both the RV Trust and the DPS with their children's education. Here at RVPU College South, Bangalore, we prepare our students not just for academic excellence, but for dynamic challenges for the world beyond. Building upon the rich heritage of academic excellence, this new venture promises to offer the same exceptional education to students. I am delighted to announce our plans to further expand educational opportunities with the establishment of 2 new PU colleges, the RVPU College DPS East at Sarjapur Road and the RVPU College DPS Electronic City in the upcoming years. This initiative underscores our commitment to providing exceptional education and empowering students to excel in their chosen fields. Through this collaboration, we are committed to providing exceptional educational opportunities along with comprehensive facilities to support our students' growth during their 2 years on our campus. As we move towards, let us build together a legacy of excellence that inspires future generations. Thank you once again for everyone present here today for joining us on this momentous occasion. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I now request Shri Sujit Chandan, sir, Chairman Governing Council, RVPU College, to share a few words.
I'll be speaking for hardly 2 minutes, so I request your attention. Dr. HSN asked us to look out for a goal and try to achieve it. And that journey begins here. It begins now. This is a metamorphical journey, right? And every journey, instead of imagining it on a mental level, why not imagine it through a couple of examples that I could quote. Basically, we need to be able to understand where we are headed and how small changes makes a big difference. So a couple of examples for this. For example, if you can imagine that you're on a flight, say from the East Coast of New York, and you're headed towards Los Angeles, the West Coast. And at the beginning of this flight, the pilot just turns it by 3.5 degrees. On your protractor, it's just hardly this much. And the nose of your flight will probably move only about 3 feet, or maybe less than a feet. But at the end of the journey, you will end up miles away. This is a 5.5-hour journey, and it's about 3,900, 4,000 kilometers. However, okay, let's think of a little longer journey. The journey of life is long, so let's think of a longer journey. If you're on the equator and you want to go around the equator is 40,000 kilometers. You've started from one spot and you're on this flight, but again, you make the same mistake of 3.5 degrees. So where will you end up? After your 40,000 kilometer journey, instead of you being on the same spot, you're about 2,440 kilometers away from your destination. Let's put this in perspective. What is 2,440 kilometers? So instead of you being in Kanyakumari, you are at Delhi. Or instead of you being at Paris, you are at Moscow. That's the distance between these two cities that I just quoted, 2,440 kilometers. What affected that? That was only because of the mistake of 3.5 degrees. So, what do we learn from these two examples? A small mistake can cost you big, especially if it is a longer journey, the long journey of life. So, that is why beginnings are important. Today is the beginning of your journey, and so you need to make this right. How do you get this right? How many of you know of memory triggers? So memory trigger is something that you can think of because you thought of something else. So for example, as soon as you pick up your phone, you will check WhatsApp. So you checking WhatsApp is a memory trigger to the previous one. One event causing you to do something else and linked mentally with each other. So for example, every time you switch off the lights in the house, you know you have to go and lock up the house as well. So similarly, I'll give you a memory trigger. Think of a toothbrush. I think every one of you, all you children, every day when you think of your toothbrush, I need you to think, what can I change today? what can I do little better today? I want to make that small change, that small improvement, so that my long-term journey is set right. Do I want to kick a bad habit? Do you want to control your spending? Do you want to spend more time on something that you value more? Do you want to spend quality time with your parents? Do you want to kick your habit of watching Netflix series, or start eating healthy food, or probably even exercise, which you might have been neglecting? But it is that small changes that we need to develop and bring back into us. And of course, small changes are easier than larger changes. So making a small change for you must be easier, right? And anyway, your schedule has been disrupted. Your school schedule was completely different, and now your college schedule is completely different. Change can be done only when it is done wholesomely. So when the entire schedule is getting changed, it should be very easy for you to inculcate good habits that would make a big difference throughout your entire life. So closing thoughts, small changes make a big difference, and take action to change every day. Thank you.
I am the last person between you and your lunch, so I'll try to finish it quickly. I still remember same time last year, our joint secretary told me this small information. Something is coming up with DPS and RV. That's all, and he ended. He didn't meet me for 15 days, 10 days after that. I was curious what is going to happen, and reality is in front of all of you. The two great forces have come together to come up with the best of the institutions, RVPU colleges, one of which is the reality now. Many of the parents I used to meet during the admissions, simple questions they used to ask, sir, are you really coming up here? Is there going to be teachers in the college? Are there going to be admissions in the campus? I'm happy to share we have crossed exceeded 20% of the target of the South Campus for the first academic year. And thank you would not be enough to all the parents who believed in us. It was only through our trust trust you had on RV and DPS that you all joined us. And I'm sure we would not disappoint you, along with your students, and as principal told, the entire team would together go change the world. It's a great honor and blessing that the college is being inaugurated by such great personalities on the stage. Probably if we have to talk about our guests on the stage individually, each personality on the stage, we would take 1 hour minimum to go on at 2x speed to describe the contributions of them to the society, majority of which has been in the education sector. So I thank all the dignitaries on the stage on behalf of all the students and parents to inaugurate this college and make it the day a memorable one for all of us. I thank all the parents to coming on a Sunday to attend the program and the inauguration function. I thank all the heads of the institutions of DPS, RV, all the staff members, teaching, non-teaching of both the campuses to grace the occasion. I would like to also extend a thanks to Mr. Harish Kumar and team, who has prepared the sound, photography, LED, and the furnitures for the day. I would like to thank NC Creations and team for the flower decorations of the day. I would also like to thank NCS, Abhijit and team, who are going to serve the delicious food for us after the program. And I would be failing in my word of thanks if I would not thank the principal of DPS South Campus, who's standing as a rock pillar support for us in the campus. And always, because of that support and coordination, none of us in RVPU South feel that DPS and RV are two different institutions. We are together and we have been working. And we hope to see the students of this campus coming up again in the same kind of a program next year, where we are doing the inauguration for the second year, third year batches, where you all come for the felicitation program, getting felicitation for your achievements in the upcoming year. And Thank you once again. I hope all of you enjoy your food and leave for the day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your dynamic leadership has always been a true beacon of guidance. I now request the gathering to rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I request everyone to be seated. There are a couple of instructions which will be given. Of course, in terms of instruction, it's a usual day at the office. Also, I would like to request all the dignitaries on the stage to pose for a monumental photograph. Dear students and parents, your lunch is arranged at the rear side of the stage, of the auditorium. You can have your sumptuous lunch, and by then the counters are filled. There are a couple of which you have already started loving, RV, along with a selfie booth, a frame which will be a memorable frame forever since being a grand inauguration. And also I request all the guests of the dais and on the dais to make a way for the lunch which has been arranged on the left hand side of me. I request all the board members of KK Education Charitable Trust and RV, along with all the heads of institutions and invitees, to join for the lunch at left-hand side of the auditorium. And I also request the teachers to guard the discipline of the students and guide the parents towards the lunch and the counters, along with the parents committee which were made yesterday. We would like to request everyone to guide the parents for the lunch along with the students. And also I request the welcome committee to accompany all the guests towards the special lounge for the lunch. Thank you so much, everyone.